What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here, and welcome back to another episode of Transfer Daily here today. In this episode, we're gonna talk all about Arsenal. It's an Arsenal special. All the stories are about Arsenal, so if you are a Gunner, you're definitely in the right place for today. The main story is going to be all about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and how Arsenal and Dortmund are interested in finalizing the deal before the window ends for this player. We're also going to talk about a potential swap deal between Alexis Sanchez and Henrikh Mkhitaryan going the opposite way. If you do not already know how Transfer Daily works on this channel, it's all about taking the most recent transfer news that are circulating in the media. I grab the ones I like and we discuss them here against a bullshit meter. So I'll tell you whether at the end you should believe them or not. Just like always, guys, please remember to drop us a like and also to leave us a subscribe. Turn on the bell notification icon. You get the deal, you know the drill, so let's get right to it. So we started off with the main story, and this is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang moving from Dortmund to Arsenal. Apparently there are many reports, especially from the Mirror here in the UK, in which Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang seems to be already asking and demanding to leave Dortmund this window. But we've seen already this story many times throughout the last two windows, so we do not really know exactly what to believe. Also, the Mirror are reporting per John Cross, their main reporter in the business, suggesting that the two clubs have already agreed on a 16 million fee, but they really need to start talking about some of the terms and conditions in that contract. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Arsenal seems to be already agreed personal terms, so that's a good step in the right direction, but we do not exactly know how this deal is going to work yet. So we all need to wait about whether Aubameyang is going to join Arsenal this window. I definitely think it could be a very good player for them. The interest is certainly there, so according to the bullshit mirror, I'm actually going to give it as a likely. The interest for Arsenal to get Aubameyang is there. Aubameyang wants to leave Dortmund, but the only roadblock between this happening and not happening is that they need to get in an agreement whether Dortmund wants to let this player leave before they can find a replacement. Moving on, we take a train on to Manchester and we talk about Alexis Sanchez joining Manchester United. 6 days ago, I reported about Alexis Sanchez very close to joining Manchester City, but apparently out of nowhere with a left hook, Manchester United came in and tried to take Manchester City out of the race, and they actually did, because Manchester City are no longer in the race to sign the Chilean from Arsenal. United are now the forefront runners, so it seemed that the Red Devils are actually going to get this player. However, like Aubameyang, there's a roadblock. There's something stopping this deal from happening, because the two clubs have already suggested on a fee of around £35 million, and the player has already agreed terms and conditions with Manchester United. So the only thing missing right now for Alexis Sanchez to move to United is actually the word of our next player that we're gonna talk about. And the next story is all about Henrikh Mkhitaryan. Henrikh Mkhitaryan is the player holding all the cards for this move. Apparently, we already mentioned before and we already speculated that perhaps Henrikh Mkhitaryan could be included in the deal for Alexis Sanchez. However, it's actually the other way around. It's Alexis Sanchez who is included in a deal for Henrikh Mkhitaryan, because Arsenal are not gonna let Alexis Sanchez leave unless they get a replacement in the likes of Henrikh Mkhitaryan, and Manchester United are not going to take in and pay for the wages of Alexis Sanchez unless Mkhitaryan leaves. Mkhitaryan is in no rush. He doesn't fit with the philosophy of the club, however, so he definitely needs to look for a move away. Apparently Dortmund were interested, they dropped as well, so now Mkhitaryan seems to only be accepted at Arsenal. Could that be a good move? Could that be the place where Mkhitaryan gets his form back again? Because certainly I think Arsenal will suit Mkhitaryan much more than United are currently doing. So really, it's all about whether Henrikh Mkhitaryan wants to let Alexis Sanchez join Manchester United and for him to take a step down from United all the way to Arsenal. This news comes from David Ornstein or something like that from the Mirror as well, I think it is. No, actually from BBC, so quite more reliable, in which he put an agreement on Twitter suggesting all the information we need to know about the deal between Alexis Sanchez and Manchester United. So he speaks as follows. A source close to Henrikh Mkhitaryan who has told BBC no agreement is in place or close for the Manchester United attacker to join Arsenal in exchange for Alexis Sanchez. If it is understood, Sanchez has agreed personal terms with United, but then neither Arsenal nor United will sanction the deal without Mkhitaryan traveling in the opposite direction. Mkhitaryan is believed to still be deliberate over the move and is in no rush to make a final decision, although if he does choose to accept the offer, then the transfer can happen quickly. The 28-year-old Armenian who United peeped from Arsenal to sign for 26 million pounds in July in 2016 is not demanding to leave Old Trafford at all costs, but has a different footballing philosophy to the manager of Jose Mourinho, and that has raised the possibility of his departure. There are said to be alternative options on the table, and that is not entirely out of question that he opts to stay at United, where he has a contract until 2020. So it's all about Mkhitaryan really, so let's put our eye on the Armenian attacker, because he's the one to decide if the biggest move of the summer probably is going to happen. According to the bullshit meter, I gotta say that this move is actually very likely. I do think that Alexis Sanchez will move for United, and eventually Mkhitaryan will realize that his tenure at United is nowhere close to improvement, so he certainly needs to leave for somebody else, and I think that Arsenal could be a good choice if they get the right players in. For instance, if they get the guy we talked about previously on a video about Malcolm, I think he could be a quite good option for him. That's gonna be everything for today, guys. Just like always, remember to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, turn on the bell notification icon, and follow us on all other social media to keep up to date. Make sure to make this channel a part of your daily routine. I've been your host for the day. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.